Hey you guys, it is Thomas, and today is actually something a little bit different. I'm kind of doing a new experiment. I'm recording with a program called Bandicam instead of Fraps, and the reason for that is Fraps, it has a bit of lag to it, and I realized that bigger YouTubers who have like supercomputers or whatever, they can use that, but what I want to try and do is record with Bandicam because the quality is still HD, but it's not quite as good. However, the gameplay is it's amazing. Okay, guys, it's just amazing. Okay, so I'm gonna try recording with this. But down to the point of the video, this is the top 5 mods that you must have in Minecraft. Now, obviously, you don't have to have them in order to play the game. I mean, that would be stupid. But however, I think they should be built into the game, honestly. So, I have here is the first one. Now, these aren't really in any particular order, which I don't know why I'm calling it top 5, but I am. So, yeah, none of them are in order except for the very last one, which I will be covering. So the very first one is too many items. Now you've probably seen many, like tons and tons of YouTubers use this. This is because it just makes your in-game, like, it's just a little tweak that makes the game that much easier. So it's really for people who don't like typing all that much, which for me it's not a problem because I type at like a million words per minute. But for people who don't really know, like who aren't very good at typing, it can be very, very helpful. So what you do is when you go into your inventory, you'll notice you'll have this new GUI thing, and I think Bandicam is that? Yeah, okay, Bandicam is recording that. So it just has you have this new little layout looking thing, and what you'll notice is that you have your regular creative inventory. You have some slots. Now they don't really say load combat, load tools and stuff, but you can config them to say whatever you want. But it usually just say save 7, like 1 to 7. So up here you have a delete icon. You have a I can't really see this because too many items covering up. You have a rain icon, a adventure, a creative, and a survival, as well as a set different times of the day here and night, your difficulty, and also to replenish your hearts and hunger as well. So also over here you have this, which this is actually just a recent add-on where they added a search bar. I love that. So you can just go like bleh, and you can search for stuff. Apparently there's something called you also have favorites. I don't know why I have leather caps in there, but you can favorite armor and stuff. Also, this is my all-time favorite part about this. If you want to enchant something, you can just take whatever you want to enchant, put it in there, and then it gives you the slots. Now you can also give it enchantments that don't actually work for it, but I mean, I don't know, I like to keep it real. And so you can just choose your enchantment. Say I want like a sharpness 5, a smite 2, and I can type create, and that'll give me the item, as you can see here, or sharpness and smite. Or you can favorite it, and then it'll end up in your favorites, which is what I've done with all this beast armor over here with every enchantment possible. So, yeah, that is the too many items mod. The next mod is called the REI minimap. Now, this is for those Minecrafters, those Minecraftians that have trouble navigating through Minecraft and often will get lost. I use this myself just because I really suck at navigating through caves, guys. So, to access this, the real bones and meat, it's kind of weird. Okay, cannibalism. So you press M, it'll come up with this new GUI. Now, there's tons of settings in here that you can change and do whatever. Another thing, I turned off my minimap, but you can also configure a minimap in the top right corner, and it shows you all the terrain and all the epic cool stuff that you can access, and it's really quite cool, and I really like it. But I like to keep it off just because I don't really use it. The real thing that I only use in this is the waypoints, man. I love these. So say you have a, I don't know, let's make a really crappy house. This is a house, okay? So say I'm gonna go exploring and I don't want to lose it. Then what I can do is, you can press the number that you configured in the menu. Let me see here. You'd go to, where's the controls? Marker controls, and you can, whoa. Where are they? Minimap options, okay. Well, it's in there somewhere, but you configure your controls. For me, I put it as V just because that's the most convenient, and you can leave a waypoint. So say I want to call this home, and I want to walk away, be like, oh no, I got lost, even though I'm only 5 feet away from my house, where is it? And you'll be like, oh, there it is. And you can see this through blocks anywhere, like, it's always going to be there, you'll always be able to see it. It's kind of amazing, actually. So as you can see, there's, I'm retarded. So as you can see, you can kind of see the little home thing there through the ground, which is pretty awesome, man. So you have an unlimited amount of waypoints and stuff. Also, whenever you die, so say I'm gonna set my spawn here first. so I don't like lose where I'm at. Set to midnight with the awesome too many items mod. Yeah. So is that my spawn? Okay, cool. So now if I were to type /kill, yes, that did hurt. Thank you for asking. You'll see that you have a death point, and now you can. It's just like the waypoints. You can see it wherever you are, and so you'd be like, "Oh no, I died!" And you'd be like, "Oh, that's where I died." So you can just go over there, and you're good to go. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and remove that because they're kind of annoying. You can also turn them off because they honestly are kind of annoying. So the next mod that we have is the inventory tweaks, or for short, it's called INV tweaks. I love this mod to the guts. Okay, so so you have a bunch of random crap items in the inventory. Wait, oh, I can't do that. Butter pickaxes and armor and so say I have all this crap on. What you can do is you can configure this in the file that it has. And what you do, the real point of this mod is if you press the default button R, it will configure your items in the order that you have set. And it also, whenever you press R, it'll put on the best armor automatically. So yeah. Now kind of the new GUI of it is if you press E, go to your inventory, you'll notice this new little item. And so you have all your little thingies here, majiggers. You can go to the sorting rules file, which is where you config all of your, like, where you want the items to be. The item tree, which doesn't really work. I don't even know why they put that in there. More options, chest buttons, you get the point. Auto-equip armor. Note on PvP servers, the auto-refill and auto-equip armor options are often considered cheating. Auto-refill, like the auto-equip armor it would be cheating because what if you're in like survival against or something, then you have to put on your armor while someone's attacking you. You can just press R and you can pwn them. And the auto-refill is when if you have, say if I was in survival and I was mining something and then my axe broke, then it would automatically put it in the next axe that I happen to have at the moment. So that is the inventory tweaks. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything on that. Oh yeah, chest. So if you have a chest, like this, then what you can do is you'll notice there's some buttons up here. So what if I put all my crap items in there? And I can be like, oh no, they're all messed up. Oh, no, they're all messed up. Yeah. So you could press, notice there's these little buttons here. So I could press, this is the default sorting, and it'll automatically just put them in a little neat line. You can also do them in columns, which I think they have those mixed up in reverse because this is rows. That looks more like columns, and this looks more like rows. So I don't know. I think that's a glitch for the mod. I don't care. It's still amazing. I love it. I love everything about it. So oh, another thing that I forgot to mention is all of the mods I'm reviewing, they all work together, and they only use mod loader. So that is pretty awesome. All right, getting down to the last mod before the final. This is the better sprinting mod, and holy crap! Thank you, whoever you are out there who made this. I love you. I would kiss you. Hoping you're a girl. So, yeah, the better sprinting mod, all it really does is it gives you new control GUI. And so when you go into your controls, you'll notice that there's, your regular controls here. But at the end, there is some new buttons called sprint hold. And I'm not in full screen because I try to record in small screen for better FPS. But what it does is you have a sprint hold, a new bindable sprint key. And so I have it set left control. So whenever I hold left control, I'll sprint instead of having to double tap the W key. And oh my gosh, I love this thing to death. So going back into the controls here, you also have allow double tap. So if I wanted to use double tap, then I can put yes, and then that would work. You also have the toggle sneak. So if I were to hold Y, I would sneak wherever I am. Also, there is the sprint toggle. Now, I love using this in, like, Trouble in Mineville. If you don't know what that is, then just go to YouTube and type in Trouble in Mineville. Click the one by Ant Venom and or Chimney Swift. It's pretty basic. You just press the G. I said press G. And you'll sprint. That's all I can say. And you don't have to hold down the key that you have bound for sprint. So that's pretty awesome. I'll make sure there's nothing else that I missed here. No, as you can see, that's a pretty simple mod there, but I mean, what it does is you don't really realize how convenient it is until you get it, because you don't get that wobble jump, as some people call it, or the jitteries, quote unquote, Jimmy Swift. So, the final the final mod that I think you really you gotta butter armor. So the last mod that you just really have to have. I don't care if you have like the most beast, awesome, amazing computer in the world. You need this mod, and go on to YouTube, like all the major YouTubers, Ant Venom, probably CNanners, Chimney Swift, and all those guys. They all use this off and on. So what it is called the Butter mod. No, the Optifine mod. So basically what it does is the thing that you'll notice right when you get into your game is nothing except your gameplay. It's just a million times smoother, and your FPS will be booted up so much. Like I was doing like 5 FPS when I didn't have Optifine, and of course that was before I did all my computer settings and before I actually knew what the heck I was doing. I was lagging really bad. But when I got Optifine, it shot my FPS up so much. I was just like, thank you. So, yeah. Also, if you hold left control, which is the default setting, but for me, I bound it to F since I'm using the better sprinting, you will zoom in. And it gives you this nice little effect where you can zoom in on things. And it gives you kind of like a cool wobbly looking feeling to it, and I really like that. That key is also configurable. There's a lot to this mod too. You can also configure it in the configuration settings. There's a crap load of stuff to the Optifine mod, so I'll just kind of give you a general idea. Video settings. Yeah. So, it gives you so many more tabs. I'm not even going to go into these. If you guys want me to give a more in-depth tutorial of this on the best settings for the best FPS possible, and also not to make your game look like poop, then I will. Oh, I just spit in the mic. So, that is the Optifine mod, and I can't really show you like anything about it, just because it just all it does is it literally just improves your FPS, as well as letting you configure your options. It benefits not even just good FPS. If you're a graphics person and you just love having good graphics, which I don't know why you would in Minecraft because it's not really targeted towards good graphics, then you can set it to higher graphics if you want, and it'll still improve your FPS. So, that has been the top 5 mods that you have to have in Minecraft. Not, obviously you don't have to have them, and they're not really top 5, because all of these, I suggest running all of these at the same time, because they're not going to, like, break your computer or anything, and they all work together fine, no glitches, at least that I've found. And, yeah, they are pretty darn awesome. I highly, 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 highly suggest these. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will put every link in the description for all of these mods. Hope you have enjoyed. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and show me some love. I don't even know. All right, so I will see you guys later. Peace.